All right, we are back. Still have some natural light left, so I'm gonna just rock with it. Ooh, whoa, whoa. I don't know if you saw the last video, but it was pretty nuts. Actually, move this a little bit. Wild ending there. Looks like the audio is good. So we're gonna play this. Celtics won the last game. They're up 2-1. So I will be the Celtics as promised. Yeah, we're gonna go right at it. I didn't win the last game where I wasn't winning because I didn't know how to shoot with this team. Let's see what the Warriors got. If the Warriors don't win this, it's gonna be tough for me to see them winning the series down 3-1 against this team. Testing, la la la. A little bit under. They were cursing him out. His wife was all bent out of shape. He's a professional player. He gets booed, cursed at. They talk about everything. You want to make millions of dollars? You're going to hear it. Nothing is free in this world. It's tough. It's tough. Being an NBA player is not easy. And groupies and just a whole bunch of hot mess stuff. All right. I shot around like 30 minutes. Robert Williams was a maniac. Wow. He pretty much won them the game. He was just an immovable object. Jaylen Brown on the offensive side. I wonder what Brad Stevens feels. He's like, wow, I left the team 1 year too early. I mean, he still gets a ring, so it doesn't matter. But I think he wants to go back to coaching. You kind of see his face. He's a little nervous, but I feel like he wants to go back to coaching. If the Celtics win, this would be like the biggest surprise for me as a champion since the Rockets when they repeated as the 6th seed. Because nobody saw the Celtics doing this. There's no way. Go back, check everybody's tape. Stephen A. Smith, everybody on Fox Sports. Check everybody's tape. And especially in January where they were like out of the playoffs. Yeah. They might do that. They might start Poole to get offensively up, but the rebounding has been an issue for the Warriors the last game. They're playing small, you're going to get punished on the rebounds. Wiggins just needs to make a better effort on his defensive rotations have been really good, but he just has no motor. Good Lord. Easy.
For those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Okay, where did the second guy come from? That's the annoying part. Oh my God. The computer will do anything to get an advantage. Yeah, they need to have a good start if they want to win on the road. They got to get the crowd out of it because Boston's crowd is not easy to deal with once they get going. We're doing this as a YouTube exclusive. I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. YouTube analytics, and I've said this before, loves 2K. It's usually some of my best videos. But on Twitch, not a peep. 87% smothered by Steph Curry when I had a step. Right. Stuff like that just is annoying.
Rebound by the Celtics. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, now when their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent, that led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Green with a screen on Tatum. Here's Thompson. It's not going to go for him. So the Celtics will take it the other way. He came away with the victory in the last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one.
I wasn't trying to do that. I don't know why you would go through somebody's body instead of just going right.
No question, they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was
Yeah, the Golden State Warriors need to come to work if they want to try to win a championship. They're not being given anything. I think they expected to win, and that's not the case.
misses off the left iron.
You can't go get the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's Poole, and he bangs it
Oh,
home.
that was almost the exact same play that had happened in the real game.
Draymond Green is a masterful defender. You have to love the activity.
And here's a look at some numbers.
The moron is blasting music.
Up his game on the glass.
I don't understand why you can't just enjoy music in your own car. Why do you want to share it with the world?
Even if the numbers
We
weren't
don't want to
there, his
hear
activity
your musical choice.
in the paint has been incredible. His hard work is paying off, and they want more of the same from that young man.
Outside Williams. Out against Curry. Horford the pass to Bryant. 5 to shoot. Gets to the hoop. The three. And there's Horford.
Ooh, I didn't hit any with him in practice.
Horford's got 5.
Well, this is just another way that Al Horford can beat you. He has turned himself into a quality three-point shooter.
That's the two. There's the triple. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Curry against Smart. It's stolen by
Jump the
Green.
pass.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. It's Curry outside. Rebound by Williams. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum down low. Curry
Why take so long to shoot the ball? Can't just do a quick push shot?
and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown.
So annoying. This game is so annoying. I don't understand. Like the animations are garbage.
Right after the other.
Daniel Tice
Like I can't do quick shots. I can't do anything. They want to take away any advantage that you have to allow the computer time to catch up.
Mingus come in for Jordan Poole.
Trash. And the button input, I press it and then he goes and does a long sweeping move. I didn't ask you for a long sweeping move.
Pass to Kuminga for the three.
They need to play this kid because he's going to bring energy.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket,
Ooh, Horford got all the points. It's hard to get Jaylen Brown and Tatum involved. I gotta go practice a drop step apparently.
Down low. Here's Thompson. And
Who?
foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance. at the
Trash. Trash.
knows about the offensive impact of Klay Thompson. But Torres
If you're looking at natural daylight,
is important.
yeah, it's the summer. Well, it's close to the summer.
Positions, and that was a major concern for his return from injury. The shot would be there, but how would the defense hold up?
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Richard comes in for Brown. And Tice gets it to go.
Well, Daniel Tice has great understanding of how to play and pick and roll. That's their bread and butter.
Outside Curry. The pass to Kuminga. Offline with his three. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Tatum. Up and in.
Oh, that's a tough shot.
With the high release point, Jason Tatum can be calm under duress on the interior. That's nice.
A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. Thompson for the triple. And again, no good by Golden State.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Driving in. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I remember me being able to make those shots in 2K. Can't make those shots anymore.
Thompson with it. Williams picks him up. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Cooney down low.
Ooh, nice drop step.
Scoreless so far in this one. And that one, good.
and their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pritchard passes to Williams.
And he jumped
To the left
and was still able to stay with me.
pulls it from 20.
I didn't expect to be open that way.
Here's is Pritchard, guarded by Kerr. And Looney sends it back.
Wow, he inhaled that shot.
Here's Wiggins, pass to Looney. Thompson in the corner.
Oh, that was stupid.
Hits the three-point
Gotta
line.
rotate over to Looney and leave Thompson open.
The speed with which Klay Thompson gets to his shooting motion off the catch makes him as dangerous as anyone.
And he drives in
Go left with him on my left side. Correct. That makes a lot of sense.
from 18 feet away. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by
This
Thompson.
game is so infuriating.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
To stop the run. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors.
This game is gonna stink until it stops
We'll be back
stinking.
with you for the start of the second quarter when
And I'm not even concerned about there's a lot of good things about the game. It's just the AI is just the worst. It's the absolute worst to go against the computer because, like, I call the pick. How does it automatically know to move up on you? Okay, we've heard this before.
No doubt Wiggins has been soaking up that wisdom. Craig stepping up his game in the process.
Yeah, a big culture shift coming from Minnesota, and he's blossomed under the tutelage of these Hall of Famers.
Just trying to press a button, did not work. Otto Porter Jr. is automatic. I forgot how good of a shooter he is.
First half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade it?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Golden State.
Very late. Trash.
Otto Porter Jr. out there with Bialese. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Payton. And it's Poole at the point.
Boy, you'd love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it. Boy,
His recovery, their recovery is just abnormal. Like they teleport to where they're supposed to. It's just ridiculous.
For him tonight.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Desmond, I think it'd be great
My control, it's time for a new controller. How long have I had this PS5? I think over a year.
to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Horford with the screen on Payton. Inside. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Horford.
I love it when Al Horford is challenging defenders to stay with him. Use your physicality, big man.
Poole with it. Williams picks him up. Williams with the block.
That's what he did last game.
This game close is the fact that the rebound stats
Got him.
for both teams are almost identical.
Yeah, he was the best person to shoot with in practice. His release is
The decision there. The defense
Steffortless.
collapsed inside.
Yes, I did say that.
And Bialese kicks to Payton. Outside Green. And another three for Golden State.
There is something
Get out of town.
spirit of Draymond Green.
Yeah, Draymond, you got to make your shots more regularly if you want them to ever win a championship again. Wow. All right.
He went with a two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure, the Warriors have gone.
I want to win one game with the Celtics. It's hard to play with them though.
Green with a screen on Smart. The kick out to Porter. Bielitsa sets the pick for Porter. And it's off from three-point range.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well,
Got him.
is patience and precision.
Next time out, I think I got to add a little bit of life, just a little bit. I mean, it doesn't look too bad.
And it's working like a
This is a YouTube exclusive. Also on Twitch, Iraq Forever.
Made the Eastern Conference Finals 3
You know, come give a follow. Come see what we're doing.
last season. Injuries and COVID protocol.
Very early, yeah. So if you rush the shot, they don't allow you to make the shot, basically, which is just moronic. Because I know that I've seen people make rushed or quick shots. Not all the time, but every single time missing, it's just annoying.
David Banks. And the assist to
Ah, I'm learning how to play with Brown.
average the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
Now, here's Poole. Tight defense on him. To the middle. Stolen by Smart. Horford the pass to White. Over Payton. Off the iron that time. And it's Porter with the ball for Golden State.
Jordan Poole has done nothing.
Poole with it.
Nothing. He was lighting up the earlier rounds, like could not miss,
8.5 points a game. Great
and has just disappeared.
Celtics have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter.
I mean, they should consider
Smart kicks to Williams.
starting him, man. If he's better starting and keeping Steph is gonna score regardless. I mean, you need to try something different. You're gonna, if not, you're gonna lose the finals.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White.
Just turn on the lights. Turn on the lights.
And some stats here, guys.
I mean, it doesn't look horrific.
Down for Boston.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job.
Because the light is coming from here.
Man and getting some easy
Get a miss.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Right? I just put the light on top.
And the first one at the line is good. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for White. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Draymond Green.
He plays good defense.
Thompson, he's checked in for Payton. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole. This is his first free throw of the game.
drafted late, 26th overall in 2020. Pritchard hit the ground running and really has never looked back.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from those guys that get 4 years of college playing for a very sound coach. Payton was physically ready. His strength is a key part of his game.
I don't know if even Kerr has the guts to say, you know what, I'm going to start Steph Curry, off the bench, or I'm going to start Poole over Curry. No, Tice is bigger than,
That shot, nicely done.
he just made Kevin Looney look really small.
State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Curry. It's the
Give me that.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Williams passes to Brown. Back to Williams. Here's Pritchard.
Got him.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
I didn't practice with Pritchard, but
5 now for Boston.
pretty straightforward.
Really turned it around
The
here
last game I couldn't hit a 3 with this team. I think I hit 1, maybe 2 threes.
from the field in the first.
And I've already hit 2 or 3 threes. I can't remember, but we're still in the first half. Tough shot.
In the post. Tries again.
Give me that.
Blocked by Brown.
Give me that.
Twice on the pipe, Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense.
Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Fast breaks are a little bit easier now.
They're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Kind of feel a little nauseous playing with the Celtics as a Knicks fan, but they're a good team. I mean, they're obviously a good team. They're in the finals.
Thompson. Outside for Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Will it go? And he's good. on the
Wow. That barely hit the
free throw.
net.
5 points now in the quarter.
Perhaps the first thing a defense must do is chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line. Because if you give him space, guys, he's going to make it.
Pritchard hits the bucket.
Again, Peyton Pritchard dropped 60 or 65 points in a Pan Am game
That's an area
with semi-professional players.
dominant.
So he got skills.
Curry passes.
Even the 15th guy on the NBA roster will drop 50.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Can't make a shot.
Warriors trail by 6. Kuminga with a wide open look. And a great assist by Curry.
Kuminga hits a 3 in the next game. They're going to win it.
Find an open teammate and put the ball exactly where it needs to be. Such a pretty pass.
Williams inside the line.
He took both last-second shots.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games.
After this, I will have some dinner.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple
Maybe.
quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Al Horford with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Williams is out there with Horford. And it's Tatum in at the small forward. That's the Boston Five.
Well, Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick and roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Pass to Thompson. There's the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his third assist.
This is a rough team with rotations, man, because you're terrified somebody's going to.
Now Green defending. Smart against Green. Down low. Shoots over Poole. And no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
I don't think I've taken fadeaway twos often.
Green kicks to Curry. Now here's Poole. Guarded by Tatum. Now here's Poole. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Wiggins. Smart against Green. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by
I pressed the button, but because he was in an animation, they didn't let me do it, and they don't let you stop it. So they'll press it when they feel like after the animation, even if the person has been cut off.
Guys, that's 3 in a row.
God, this game is just.
outside Horford. Williams finds Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown with it. Now Green defending. Brown.
Barbecue chicken.
Brown's got 9 points.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Such a terrific, efficient mid-range shooter. Thompson given space, he takes advantage.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And amazing to even consider using a boxing one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
White, he's checked in for Boston. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And slammed up by Tatum.
Well, you can see the level of aggression of Jason Tatum. Sees a window of opportunity to drive it. He will expose it.
And here's Curry who
Tatum has been recreating all the Kobe moments, wearing the shirt, the jersey, just everything.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one
Recently.
thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy
God,
a
those
chance to
rotations are
carry the offense
derangedly
once
fast.
again.
Green with the block.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, sending it back.
Bucket is good. And that's now 7
Draymond
points for Draymond Green.
Is channeling Larry Bird or something.
Anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
White finds Williams. Right wing. Williams a screen on Wiggins. Horford the pass to Smart.
See, that rotation is insanely fast.
Back to Smart. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off his shot. And
Oh my
stolen by
God.
Wiggins. And Derek White
Freaking
picks up
annoying.
the foul.
And I pressed that. Ooh. I pressed that button to steal way earlier, and the animation came later.
Robert Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. Then for the Warriors, Looney's checked in for Green. And Kuminga's subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to this team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Tatum setting the pick for Williams. 4 on the clock. Time called here. The Celtics.
No, I pressed the wrong button.
Committing a lot of turnovers here.
Oh my God.
The number one priority right now in that huddle. They've got to
Ooh, Steve Kerr's lying into them.
take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 8th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and
Oh,
at both ends.
And you noted it. His points per
yeah,
game
right.
average is
Hey, that shot went in
right
because it
now.
didn't count.
He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Back to Williams.
Golden State foul. Gary Payton II. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Tice with a screen on Kirk. They could use a bucket. And it's Looney with the
Could
rebound.
not score.
Warriors lead
And they got both Brown and Tatum out. Why? I don't know.
for 3.
Oh no, Tatum is there. Excuse me. I apologize.
Tice has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tice with a screen on Porter. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Porter. Williams from outside.
Ooh, I needed that.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing
I just wish there was more of that. That they don't have. That's not. They don't have a right to just kind of rotate and magically teleport there. Especially if they're gonna double, you have to pick your poison. If you double, more than likely you're gonna give up an open shot.
From deep 3-point range. Again, Curry missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Some changes for Golden State. Bielitsa is checked in for out of
Bielitsa.
And it's Klay Thompson in for Gary Payton. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Curry. Tice sets a screen for Williams. Here's,
Why would you hold it so long?
here's Tice. And Looney.
That's so stupid. It's an open shot. Why would you hold it so long? I don't understand this game. They just refuse to allow you to have fun and make an open shot because the computer is not fast enough to recognize somebody being open. This is just, oh my God, this is so frustrating. They're just never gonna make a good one again.
Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, Steph Curry's been struggling at the line, so that is correct.
family affair. It almost seems a
This is weird.
prerequisite that if you're going to be a Curry, you will shoot the basketball well.
Brown is checked in for Jason Tatum. The Celtics trail by 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pritchard passes to White. Feeds to Williams. Back to White. Passes it to Pritchard. Brown outside. There's the drive. Basket good. Tice
I'm surprised he didn't just jump onto the side that the defender was on to get blocked.
Demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. Keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the
Oh, good move.
Their ability
Can't do nothing about that.
to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up.
That's a tough shot, man. That's a Steph Curry shot, though.
the end of the third. Warriors lead by 4.
Untangled.
To step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter.
He makes it look effortless.
Bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
We have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So 4. Green is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Thompson into the shooting guard. Horford up top. Back to Smart. Shoots the 3. Kept alive by Boston.
Pass it. I'm pressing the button.
And here is Kuminga.
I pressed the button 3 times, and 2 seconds later, then they allow me to pass it.
Well, this guy is
Game is moronic.
out Horford twice on the pipes.
Second shot opportunity. Count it. And the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Brown.
This has actually been a pretty close series. It's hard. Both teams are really good in this game. In real life, they got lucky with a bunch of injuries.
Guarded by Smart.
The Clippers are going to smoke the Warriors next year with their size and length.
Fade away.
And the Bucks will be back healthy next year, and they're going to beat. Giannis scored 40 or 50 on them easily.
Here in the 4th quarter.
They just both got lucky, which happens. You need luck to win sometimes.
Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kuminga, he's open. He drains the quick shot. And the Warriors lead by 4.
I think you pay the consequences if you leave Draymond Green's teammates open. He has a knack for getting the basketball where it needs to be.
And we talk about Smart as a leader. This guy's not afraid to get up in a teammate's shirt if that's what it calls for.
There's no doubt this guy is so passionate and so vocal. And what you
He
love
deserved the
more than
Defensive Player of the Year this year.
anything
He's an absolute vicious pit bull.
Some guys will shy away, not Mr. Marcus Smart.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Porter's checked in. Pass to Smart. Horford sets a screen for Smart. And there's the drive. To the
Oh my God, really? He rotated that fast.
dishes to Horford. Back to Tatum. Porter
I can't do anything, man.
a shot by Thompson and no one's around. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Thompson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Getting an open shot here is just impossible. Look at this. They jump in. My own teammate jumps in my way.
Really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Poole with it. Out guarded by Smart.
It's not gonna be a pool party.
Now Poole. Thompson outside. Puts up a 3. And Tatum pulls it down.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Williams a screen on Porter. Green with the.
Wow. Okay, well.
There's the pass to Poole. And the 3
I
off.
thought he was gonna hit that to shut me up.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing to fall.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can
Jalen.
see the ball.
Where'd that name come from?
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Poole the pass to Wiggins. Poole on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Poole with it. He's against Williams. And Poole gets it to go.
Over 3 people.
Aggressive drive from him that time. Found a
It's nice that they can do that. I can't do that.
to the rim.
Pass to Tatum. Count the basket. That's now 8 points for Jason Tatum.
8 points only. Good Lord.
Committed to adding strength and adding weight.
A lot of his game is the mid post and the mid range and the block, and it's just so hard to score here. Like I think 2K wants this to be your full-time job. But one of these years, I'm gonna play, and just learn every one of those moves.
And the Warriors will take a change here. Curry's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last time out. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, "This is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game." Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Pass to Wiggins.
Give me that.
He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Smart kicks to Tatum. With the drive
Oh!
to take the lead.
How did I miss that? Of course.
Shot is off.
Of course.
Credit the defense. They
Oh
found
no,
a
an
way to
NBA
stop
player
the
cannot make a
offense
tough
with never
contested
easy
shot
task.
when nobody's at the rim.
Green inside. He's covered by Brown. And it's Green. Missing. Horford the pass to Smart. Back to Horford.
He rotated so freaking fast. It's just
Horford with the
insane.
screen on Curry. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And guys, increasingly we've seen Jaylen Brown willing to shoulder the offensive burden, and boy, the ability just blossoming.
And don't get a car if you ever want to get a car.
Smart against Curry.
Unless you have to get a car.
Softly drops in the floater.
Just dropped a freaking G to fix the brakes that I've been holding off on for like a year.
Anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy
Oh, that was my
both sides
fault.
have expended, both teams
I can't blame 2K for that pass.
Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, the passing ability of Andrew Wiggins on display, and ask anyone, they'll tell you he's a great team guy.
Smith goes in. Williams finds Brown. Going inside.
And one! Jalen is just a beast. I never considered trading him. He might be better than Tatum.
could have gone even harder on him.
Oh, they called a flagrant? Yo, they called a flagrant. Holy moly.
Free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Dominguez come in for Andrew Wiggins. Brown drives in.
And one again.
Having a tighter handle helps Jaylen Brown
And Jaylen Brown is carrying the team.
to a spot and scores it.
Jason Tatum doesn't look like a guy that gets jealous, but I don't know, man. Pippen's still salty all these years later about all the fame that Jordan got. He wouldn't have won a title without me. Took everybody. It took Jordan, took Pippen, took Kerr, took Phil Jackson, took everybody. Took Charles Smith missing 4 layups at the last second. I'm not salty about that at all. I think that was 93. Yeah, it was 93. Time Lord.
It's Curry outside. Good. And it's
Wow.
Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Stephen Curry is must-see TV right now. This guy offensively is so brilliant.
And one. Oh, Draymond is complaining like he doesn't realize. And he just went bipolar and said, nope, that was my fault.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
Missed that last one. Come on, Marcus. No, step up. Step up.
Curry against Smart. Here's Curry.
Defense when you need it.
Take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Left side, Brown. The dish to Williams. Back to Brown. Picked by Williams. Lock at 6.
Got him. Just give it to Brown. Brown delivers. Brown delivers.
Good job, young fella. What a game.
This team grinds, man, at home. This is a grinding team. This reminds me of the old Grizzlies, man. The grit and grind. They just beat you. They just exhaust you.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors.
Andrew Wiggins.
20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Curry, no good. And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy
so good that you have a big guy that you can leave in there and you know he's gonna hit free throws.
Some people think there's a lot of Paul Pierce in his game. To me, Jason Tatum has his own unique style. Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
So they foul intentionally.
No choice.
Can we wrap it up?
Foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
15 foul. At the line.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Curry with it. On the wing, Porter. And that time, also a mission.
That was a good game, man. Pritchard stepped up. Jaylen Brown took over at the end. Tatum had a quiet game. It's just hard to play with him in this game. I don't know. But Jaylen made some tough dunks in traffic. That was a fun game. I think it's the first game that I feel like I got the rhythm for how to play with them. Yeah, definitely heaps of Brown in the paint, hitting threes. You got to hit threes with this team if you want to win.
Jason, congrats on the win. It was a slow start on offense, so what got you guys going in the second half?
You know, coach told us we didn't deserve to make any shots. You know, we were content.
I got 12 points. That's not too bad.
You know, we started a lot more fun second half.
I mean, with the time in these, I think I played like 6-minute quarters. So in a real game, it would have been like 20 points.
Smile when you make shots. I'll keep that in mind. Congrats, man.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
Of course it's Jaylen Brown. Of course it's Jaylen Brown.
Saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
I'm gonna look at his highlights, man. This guy was just 10 for 15. And I think he hit a 3. He had at least 1 3. Yeah, 1 for 3. You can only shoot threes when you're open. You can't do contested shots in this game because they just don't want you to hit them. Which is annoying, like, because then it's just a shoot around. Only if you're open can you make them. And I know why they do it. They do all that stuff to make it competitive. I get it. But it's just frustrating. It's just like, I don't know, figure another way to make them competitive. Like, the computer shouldn't have magic powers that you don't. Al Horford was big, man. He led me in the first quarter when everybody else was slow. Like, all reliable. And he hit a 3. Marcus Smart played well. 5 turnovers. Whoa. How much you could have had. All right, well, that's the game. This series is tied 2-2. I've won 2, one with the Warriors, one with the Celtics, and I've lost 2. So, and the real series is 2-1, right? Or is it? No, I don't think have I played more games? I don't even remember. Wait, 1, 2. I think this is my third. No, this is my third game. So I'm 2-1 then. So yeah, all right. I'll catch you on the next one. Laters.